7 mysterious dream symbols you should never ignore. These symbols right here is going to make you or help you change your waking life, put you in a powerful state to manipulate the third dimension. What's up, y'all? What's the deal, family? Yes, sir. Dreamwise here for another one. Yes, sir. We had to talk about it and we got to go deep into it because signs and symbols have been coming up that people are not falling into the dream state as much. And I wanted to dive deep into the fold of the dream realm and give people the understanding of how important it is for you to dream. How important it is for you to dream. Hey, I can't make it up. Listen, when you transition, this is the realm you're going to go to. In order for you to be privy in the astral realms, you have to get your practice in. Your practice in is you taking yourself to sleep and understanding what the symbols and messages are coming up in the astral realms. Look, this is an illusion, the third dimension. The fourth dimension is also an illusion. But when you transition, you don't want to descend back to the third dimension because you wasn't privy or ready for the experience. So yeah, these 7 symbols are gonna blow y'all away. What's up, family? What's up? Peace to the family, peace to the gods and goddesses. Yeah, we in here early, quick. I know what to do with that like button. Let's get it on. All right, so this is important, family, and I can't make it up. We have to really get back into our power of dreaming, and there's a lot of different factors that's going against you. One, technology is heating up. So when technology heats up, our attention becomes more drained based off of, the 5G energy, that blue light technology, all of that, right? But 2, inflation is also going up, or the prices of stuff is going up. So that causes you to stress more and to worry about the third dimension more. And if you have your whole attention or your whole world in the third dimension, essentially what's going to happen is you're not going to be able to understand or recall your fourth dimensional experience when you go to sleep, your astral experience when you go to sleep, because your feet and your energy is so heavy in the third dimension. You just way down. That's all you think about is job, bills, the survival mode energy. So I want to wake people up out of that, because essentially when you let it go, then the third dimension starts becoming easier and more funner, and you just start to be more, relaxed, and things will start coming to you, right? But that letting go is one of the biggest jumps that people have to face. And when you face it and when you defeat it, essentially what's going to happen is you're going to get more and more stronger, more and more powerful, right? Based off of you understanding what spirit is giving to you. So I wanted to play this Bobby Hemmy clip real quick, and we can get down with the get down. Watch this.
Now to look for is in the realm of sleep and dream. Now, the realm of dreams will give you experiences. Then there is a magical sleep in which soon you're just going to wake up in that sleep. Because that sleep is literally another world. If this is an illusion, a series of events that don't even exist, as all ancient mythology and religion tell you, then outside of the illusion, the only thing we know is when we go to sleep. You see what I'm saying? It's just that it hasn't been kindled yet. It's still dormant, but it's waking up. That's why the white man got to make sure that you don't get no sleep. Or he sets the society so you don't get deep sleep. You know what I'm saying? Certain light. You see what I'm saying? And shit called a career. You see what I'm saying? The key here is...
Okay, so remember, your astral experience is where you're going to go when you transition, right? So in order to ascend to the fourth, fifth, and higher dimensions, you have to get past this particular level, which is the third dimension. Now, what happens is you believe that this is real, and you start to fall into a panic or pain energy, where you don't want to feel no hurts, no pains, no struggle, based off of, it is painful in the physical, right? But the biggest gain, or the biggest idea, is to understand that you have to go through certain pains and trials and tribulations to get to another level of consciousness. Because then, if you know that that thing doesn't kill you and it's not going to defeat you, right? When you are going through particular challenges, essentially you will rise to another occasion. I remember back in the day, I used to run in my dreams all the time. Crazy shit. I used to just run all the time. Every dream I had, it was me running from something, from a monstrous figure, from some hood niggas chasing me, something. It was me just running over and over and over again in my dreams, right? And essentially, during that time in my life, I was on drugs heavy. And I was on drugs so heavy that I was basically sedating myself to not face myself or look myself in the mirror and man up. Man up to the sobriety, and man up to what I came down here to experience, which is certain pains that you have to go through in your journey, right? And it's not actually pain, it's just information based off of, transforming yourself into a new, right? So, I get it. Like, niggas just don't want to feel, especially these young kids that ain't trying to feel none of that shit. You feel me? They like, shit, I don't even want to get bullied, so I'm gonna have my gun ready. You see what I'm saying? Shit, them fights when you was younger was important to go through. Slap boxing, that was important to go through. So in my dream, when I was running, right, I was just running from myself and running from the true person that I was destined to be, that I knew I could be, right? And still to this day, my hood niggas, I can see it in their eyes. They're running from a particular person that they were called to be, just based off of them numbing themselves with drugs, alcohol, bars, whatever, tabs. So instead of them facing the uncomfortable feeling of them shooting a shot at the female, they would rather take the ecstasy and then shoot their shot. Or they would rather get high and then try to shoot their shot, or whatever they need to build, or drink with that liquid courage and then shoot their shot, instead of just shooting your shot normally when you are in the presence of a goddess. So there's particular steps you have to get over, right, in your walk in this third dimension, that's going to transform you based off of, you came down here to feel the pain, the sadness, the joy, the happiness. You came down here to experience all of it, and to let that energy in motion, them emotions, transform you. So if y'all niggas running in y'all dreams, boy, hey, time to turn around and face the bully. Check this out.
Is to get something to try to get deeper into the sleep. Whereas the sleep, literally, has a chance to take your essence and your force and your concentration because you've gone deep enough into the sleep so the sleep starts to wake up. Because what is melanin? Melanin is the cosmic universe. It is a cosmic computer. It is the essence. It is the God force. But you can take the melanin out of a black person and put it in a white person. The white person falls asleep.
Okay, so that's important because essentially your subconscious mind is a computer. So let's just think about it as a cosmic computer, right? And the dream realm is just giving you plays that you are asking for unconsciously or consciously to understand something in this third dimension, in this earth realm. So now, when you put in a certain code unconsciously or consciously through your waking life experiences, let's say your boss pisses you off at your job, he keeps on pissing you off, and you have this underlying understanding of you don't like this nigga, you need some kind of solution to deal with him. You feel me? And you go to sleep, and then your dream gives you a particular symbol and a particular message to deal with your boss. But you wake up and don't remember the bitch because you so enamored with your boss in the third dimension. So your computer, your spirit, your subconscious mind is literally giving you the play to deal with that boss from the dream realm, which is the screen showing you these images and pictures. But you're so enamored in the emotional uproar of the third dimension that once you wake up, you think about your boss. That nigga Debo on your ass, boy. That nigga Debo on your bitch ass. Quickly. But say, hey, you that nigga got your whole mind instantly upon waking up. Damn, I can't be late. You feel me? Hey, that shit be real. Oh shit, damn, I gotta get this assignment in. So now that's that whole Back to the Future that I decoded in Patreon. You let this person become an entity in your spirit, right? That is just naturally just becoming an entity or an energy that's ruling over you. And then and the only way to get out is to listen to your higher self, which is in the dream realm, right? Or even in your waking life. But in the dream realm, where the dream is literally giving you the play to deal with your boss or to get out in a particular way. So you got to reverse the thing. You can't give so much of your attention to this earth realm. This earth realm is a byproduct of the fourth dimension. This earth realm is a byproduct of the fourth dimension of the astral realms. This earth realm is a byproduct of your astral experiences. So in order for you to deal with the third dimension accordingly, you want to be real privy and real formidable in the fourth dimension. Here we go.
That's because melanin is sleep. You see, is sleep. So that Morpheus in the Greek mythology is the god of sleep. We've identified the original form of Christ as Horus, but we've also traced that to India as the god Shiva or Rudra, who is also called a god of sleep. So Christ is sleep. So
if Christ is sleep, that means your heroic mission is to deal with the dream realm more heavier than the third dimension. because the hero, the Heru in you is the one that's trying to overcome particular ideas or energies that you just imprinted into your reality based off of thought alone, that you want to defeat and overcome based off of you being courageous enough, being strong enough, having the forthright and dealing with your solar plexus chakra, because a lot of people are dreaming from their solar plexus area, right? Dealing with that self-esteem, self-love, where you are conquering and defeating the monster. So shout out to Bobby, man, the great Bobby Hemmett, Hitman Bobby Hemmett. Let's get it on, because I want to dive deep into this dream. The seven mysterious dream symbols. When you see them, you want to deal with them accordingly. You want to get down with the get down and actually move your world or shift your world according to the symbol. Remember, the symbols are just languages of your subconscious mind. Symbols are just energy signatures. Symbols are just information. Pictures, symbols, images, all of these things are information. You see my shirt, I'm wicked than a motherfucker in this bitch. You feel me? Chaos in the blood. The green man. Yeah, it go down. So according to our original language, which is pictures, symbols, we have to understand that we're just decoding the information that the symbol is speaking to us. Symbols speak 1,000 words. So in order to decode the 1,000 words, you have to take yourself to other levels of consciousness that you know is your internal language. Because these languages are just based off of your interpretation of the definition you put on the symbol. So for instance, whenever I dream about playing basketball, I know that means prosperity to me, because essentially when I was a kid, basketball meant prosperity and going to the NBA and making millions of dollars. So now when I dream about playing basketball, especially when I'm lucid dreaming, I go even harder in the dream, because essentially I know if I go harder in that dream, my prosperity is going to turn up in this third dimension, in the physical realm. I'll be dunking and shit. And see, when I'm not lucid, right? Or because usually when I'm dreaming about basketball, I just instantly go lucid because I don't hoop no more. So I understand that I'm dreaming, because I'm like, oh shit, I don't hoop no more. Oh, I better take off in this bitch. You feel me? So whenever, usually like at the beginning of the dream, lazy, trying to be fancy and shit. You know what I'm saying? Passing the ball, passing it. And then something snaps inside me. I say, oh shit, I gotta go off. And then I start going off. I start jumping from the free throw line, dunking it. You feel me? Not finishing heavy, real hard. Finishing is really important. So that is me manipulating the fourth dimension, right? By going harder in the dream space, because that astral experience is just going to trickle down to the third dimension, where I'm in my waking form, and now I'm moving more aggressively, more assertively to hit the goal. So that's important, family. So that's why I'm telling you that lucid dreaming is everything. Like, lucid dreaming is where the real game begins. And that's when you really in your spiritual gnosis. You feel me? That's when you in your spiritual bag. And that's when you powered the fuck up. So yeah, remember, the dreams is consolidate memories, right? This is you putting your memories in a particular place. Processing emotions, your energy emotions, which is a big deal in your spiritual walk. If you're not doing your chakra work or dealing with your chakras, then you're really not a spiritual being. You're a conscious being, but you're not a spiritual being. Spiritual being is somebody who deals with their energies, their emotions, their chakra system, because they know these seven main chakras is the earth, and your eighth chakra is your soul star, which is you being out of this circle of time. So you want to deal with these seven chakras, seven seas, seven continents, seven emotions, because essentially, if you can deal with especially your lower three chakras, then you'll be able to not react when somebody cuts you off, or be able to change the definition when things happen to you, and not take that right, but really take that left, because you're in an emotional control. You have an emotional intelligence that shifts your world. You feel me? Expresses deep desires. That's a big one, because a lot of people dream about things, and your spirit is telling you what your purpose is, right? And you just don't remember the damn dream. You're like, damn, I don't know what's going on in my life. So if you have that loss, if you feel lost in the world, you don't feel like you have no purpose. Everybody has a purpose down here, right? In order to understand your purpose, you got to understand your dreams, because your dreams is literally telling you and giving you the plays of why you came down to this bitch. So now you want to be able to really focus in heavy on your dream state. I just seen that damn what they was doing. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. It was on Facebook. Something's going viral. What the hell is that shit? It's something going viral on Facebook about Grand Rising. I'm like, man, what the hell? These boys here funny, boy. Where is it at? Where is it at? Oh, okay, here we go. Hold on, let me share my screen. Okay, Facebook. Boom, it says, where is it at? It says, the first sign of weird is Grand Rising. What? It's the first sign of weird is Grand Rising. So let me tell y'all what Grand Rising is real quick, because I think a lot of people are confused about Grand Rising just based off of being human and automaton in nature. Good morning is a subconscious program state that you're repetitiously doing based off of your upbringing and childhood, saying good morning. So you don't even want to say that shit. I ain't never text no chick good morning. Nigga, what the fuck? So now you at your job that you don't want to be at, saying good morning to these people based off of your rote learning of, oh, I guess I got to say good morning. That's robot. You at a job you don't even want to be at, talking to these white people saying good morning over and over and over again every day. Programmed like a motherfucker, saying good morning to a place you don't even want to be at. And you're stuck in a constant loop. Good morning. Oh, good morning. Good morning, Bob. Hey, good morning. And literally keeping yourself in a trance-like state based off of you being mind controlled from a young age. So when you say Grand Rising, go check out my Grand Rising Rampage. Essentially, you're not saying it because you're in a rope learning technique. I don't even say Grand Rising. We say Grand Rising just to basically motivate and inspire the day. So good morning is you being in the program systematic slave mindset where you're going to be stuck at that job saying good morning for 20, 30, 40 years of your life, nigga. Grand Rising is saying, nigga, I can defeat this goddamn program based off of me rising to the occasion. Look, the good morning is you literally coming from the death realm, because that's essentially what the astral realm is. It's the death realm, right? So you're waking up and you're having a good death because you're falling into this world, which is the death realm as well. You feel me? Which is still, you're just the dead, right? So if you continuously are staying in this dead state of mind, then essentially you're never going to get out of the energy and person you are. So you can't look at Grand Rising as some kind of, I ain't that nigga, I ain't never text no girl Grand Rising. I would text a girl, I'm thinking of you. I'm gonna text no girl good morning or Grand Rising. Who the fuck does that? Because why would I do that? That's see, when you say good morning, you just wanted to talk to her. So you might as well tell her you've been on my mind. What you feel me? Why would you say good morning? Why would somebody send a text good morning? Nigga, that shit. Hey, I'm just telling y'all what it is. I ain't never did that corny shit. I just been honest and truthful my whole ride. So I ain't get a text or good morning. I said, damn, you been on my mind all night. You feel me? Shit like that. Even if I was lying. You feel me? Damn, I just had a dream about you. And just leave it at that. Oh yeah, what was the dream about? Don't even text back. Just let her wonder. You hit her up. You said, man, I don't even want to tell you, nigga. She, oh, what? You know, you could tell me. Nah, you know, we're going to start. You know, it was kind of X-rated. Okay, well, go ahead and tell me. I don't mind. Shit, you type what? It's going down, baby. So you don't text no girl good morning or grand rising. You say, nigga, I've been thinking about you. You've been on my mind all day. What's up? What's up? Why won't you just say what's up? What's going on? You feel me? Hey, I'm just telling y'all what it is. So we got to get rid of the rote learning mentality, because the good morning is literally keeping you in the same system or program that you're used to. Fuck, I'm gonna say good. I don't say good morning because I don't got nobody to say it to, nigga. I don't go to a job. So that's what I'm saying. Y'all gotta understand, y'all messing up yourselves by thinking the wrong way. This is about programming and shifting your mind into positive thoughts immediately upon rising. You don't want to succumb to the low vibrational energy that's not serving you and that's keeping you in a trapped state of less than subservient energy. You want to rise to the occasion and stay in a higher vibrational zone so you can manipulate how you're about to move. So, hey, the choice is yours, Neo. You know what you got to do. Make the choice work for you. All right. So the first symbol is water in your dream. So dealing with emotions, water is emotions, right? And water is essentially, you know, you can be drowning in the water, right? Drowning is you drowning in your emotions, you letting your emotions rule you and stuff like that. You could be swimming hard, right? Or if you're swimming confidently, that means you're in control of your emotions, right? If you're on a calm like river or bed, right, of water, That's you rowing your boat gently down the stream. That means you're consciously, habitually paying attention to your thoughts, and you're moving in a specific conscious level of calming down or taming the waters. You feel me? D-Ray, she gave me a bottle of water in a dream one time, right? She gave me a bottle of water in a dream, and I drank the whole water, and I knew, I said, oh shit, I gotta eat that. I gotta eat her up. I said, oh, okay. My beard is about to be wet because I know what this is. Because she did it in a real sexy, seductive way, give me this bottle of water. And I was drinking it. So, oh, okay, I gotta go for mine. I gotta get my whole throat going. You feel me? Throat coat. I gotta go for mine. My tongue is about to be wore the fuck out. My neck. I gotta get my shit right. You feel me? Because I'm about to dive deep into them waters. So, in order to understand the dream, right? Or understand the dream, you gotta see the other context in the dreams that's gonna give you certain plays to move down here in the third dimension. I didn't even tell D-Ray about that dream. I said, hey, just spread them. I got you. Ooh. What? Yeah, yeah. Primordial waters of noon, baby. I'm talking about head game on 1,000. You feel me? Talking about getting it in. Yoda lay here. Talk about LL Cool J style, feel me? So water is important, family. You got to deal. When you see water in your dream, know your emotions you need to see something about your emotions that's, shifting your world, right? There's something going on in your world that you need to really hone in on in the emotional realm, right? Because water is emotion. And just like I showed y'all with the water, 8 protons, 8 electrons, right? Being water, my friend, is being able to flow and move fluidity. You feel me? If you have a dream of murky, dark water, right? Then that means there's something that you got to clean up in your emotional state, right? Maybe you might be judging people a lot. So you got to clean that energy up of judgment, because essentially you pointing one finger at somebody is pointing 4 fingers back at you. So you judging all the time is not really serving you, because it's just a reflection of what's inside of you. When you have this kind of hating energy in your being, then essentially you are that being. And you got to rise out of that to manipulate your water. All right, let's go to the next one. What's the next one, baby? Running away in your dream. This is the big one. I just talked about this one. This is a big one. Look, when I was on them drugs heavy, I was running from my true self. Something new, something inside of me was telling me, this ain't you, nigga. You don't give a fuck about none of this shit. The thing that was holding me captive was that strip club. I could not beat that shit. It was something about that ass. It's just ass, goddesses. It's just something about it. The strip club was fucking me up, boy. I'm telling you, I was stuck in that trance-like state. My shit was fucked all the way up. And then, when you have kind of like a stake in the strip club where you you kind of know all the strippers and stuff like that, the bartenders and shit. You're like, damn, I could do this for the rest of my life. You feel me? I get lucky with 1 or 2 strippers, whatever. You feel me? Now, all of a sudden, you that third dimension be strong. You be like, God damn, I can't wait to do that again. But then, I'm running, taking all the drugs because I'm selling it and then serving it to people, and my serotonin is rising and all of that. Them endorphins is rising so heavily to where I'm just high out of my mind, right? Seeing that ass on 5D, just a zombie, right, in the strip club, right? That shit was keeping me stuck in a loop of a person that I didn't want to be. You feel me? Because essentially what happens is you numb yourself to the world, right? To the world you have to face. So boredom is a huge plague in why people smoke and drink and do bars and ecstasy and all of that. And essentially what happens is you get numb to taking on the world in a sober mind. So that running away from being sober and being how you naturally came on the earth is a problem. So you have to wake and bake just to deal with the world. I used to have to look, me and my nigga Mac, we used to look at how many pills we had for the day. Okay, I'm gonna take 2 of these and 1 of these. Like we was just on a medicine and shit. We wasn't prescribed nothing by these doctors. We just taking them, boom, smoke a little bit, then head outside. You feel me? And that'll be our fix to interact with the world. Right before the calf started, 11:30. We had 2 classes. We didn't even make it to them hoes. Hey, I'm just hey, that shit ain't no way to live, boy. You have to challenge yourself in the sobriety zone. And what happened to us is we have so much easy access to the weed, to the alcohol, to the bars, to the cocaine, that now essentially we just abuse it. Instead of using it as a tool that will, make you more in a spiritual, ritualistic practice. So you're running, family, you're running from yourself if you can't handle the world and be high on life instead of high on some supplies. And that was just my case. So there could be a lot of things you're running from. You feel me? You could just be running from dealing with your kids, right? In a particular way, or being the father or the man that you know you're supposed to be, right? So you might have a dream of you running from a toddler or whatever. And you and your baby mama not on the same page or whatever. So you try to use that as an excuse to be a less than father. So you have that dream of you running from a big ass Elmo doll. And that's just showing you, hey nigga, you're gonna have to step up, because the impressions you having on this little 5-year-old kid is gonna impact the rest of his life. So you have to take some time out to handle your responsibility to be the man or the father that you were called to be, and turn around and beat Elmo's ass, or embrace Elmo or hug Elmo in the dream. You feel me? Chaos in the blood. So if y'all are running, right? I remember I had a dream when I was running, and it was a particular monster or like entity and stuff. And I kept on having this dream, right? Not until I got into my work and got sober and really got into my work heavy that I turned around in a lucid dreaming and fought that motherfucker off. And all them running away dreams stopped. So that's important, family. That's the courage that you want to have inside of you to move forward. Keys in your dream. Keys in your dream. And I'm not talking about them keys, the coca leaves. I ain't talking about that powder, that's soft. I'm talking about keys. You can lose keys, right? In your dreams. Let's say you have a dream, the key doesn't fit in your home. You feel me? Or let's say you do have a dream, because I like to think of success, right? You find the key in a dream, right? Those are all symbolic representations of the key to your next mission in life, to this next adventure, to this next step, to this next opportunity, job opportunity, whatever it might be, right? So let's say you lose your house keys, right? There's something you might be missing, or not might be missing, you are missing, based off of uh, uh, all the information that you have gathered so far. So if you lost your keys in a dream, right, and you're looking for your keys, essentially you need to take a step back and really get into your meditation to understand where you might have took a misstep, because keys to your next step is a symbolic representation of you getting to a greater level of consciousness, a greater existence in this third dimension, and so on and so forth. So keys are important, and a lot, and it can be even your keys to your car. If you lose any keys, or if you find the key, right, that's when you should know, I got it. I got that impression. But remember, if you're not able to recall the dream, and you don't know that key was for you to accept the job, and you just declined the job, right? But because you didn't recall the dream, you woke up and said, man, nah, fuck it, I ain't taking that job, right? But your dream just told you that the next step to your vision desired is to take the job based off of the keys you had in your dream. But you didn't recall the dream, then you might be setting yourself back from the vision desired that you claim to want to be. So, hey, I'm just telling y'all what it is. It is important that you recall your dreams. I had a dream when I had a key to a gym, a basketball court, and I opened that bitch up, opened up the gym, 2 doors, boom. Nigga, I went in there and balled the fuck out, boy. And I think we was playing 3-on-3. So, hey, I said, oh, okay, bet. And whatever the experience happened, hey, here I am today. You feel me? So you want to really understand that to the core. Like, your dreams is everything. Here go another one. Bridges in your dreams. Bridges. I remember bridges are basically the stepping stone to another path, or your gateway to another place in your life. You feel me? Or the connection, right? So if you have a dream of you on a bridge and the bridge is falling, London Bridge is falling down, that means destruction is about to happen, right? Your world ain't as sturdy as it's supposed to be, right? You need to focus more on some aspect, whatever the dream is showing you, for why your dream or why your bridge is about to fall down, or why is it not sturdy. Now, if you walk clear across the bridge in a smooth, easy way, then that means you are on the right path. You are on your right trajectory of life. You feel me? So, like, for instance, I'll drive to the gym or wherever I'll be driving, right? And I'll be thinking certain thoughts. And boom, 823 will come up on a license plate right in front of me. And I'll be like, hey, oh, happy day, spirit. Thank you. And that's just birthing anew. Yes, this idea is right. Yes, this is something you need to move forward with. You feel me? Because I see my birthday, 823, which is my birthday is Friday. Hey, shout out to the God. Hey. I see that 823 and I know, oh, okay, boom. I'm coming into a new zone, a new level of genius, a new level of consciousness. You feel me? So that's what essentially a bridge is as well. It's a bridge to another level of God, another level of consciousness, another level to your new world. You feel me? Let me see what y'all talk about in the chat. Can change the meaning of art, the art of dancing in strip clubs, but like any environment, too much alcohol and people can, yeah, exotic eye. That's right. Last stream, I remember I was in the mountains walking, but got scared. Laugh out loud. Well, a mountain is that Shivatism we talked about in the Patreon, Alif. So remember, a mountain is you going up to the hill, being on the top of the mountain to get that Lisa, essentially, right? Or to get Shakti or Pravati, right? In the Hindu mythology, with Shiva going through the forest and then climbing up the mountain to get his mate, essentially, right? So understand that mountain is a challenge or a climb that you have to face, right? And the afraidness is just you becoming essentially understanding, like, yeah, it might be kind of fearful, it might be kind of challenging and uncomfortable, but if you climb this mountain and you get to the top of that bitch, oh boy, oh happy day. You feel me? I had to deal with that when I was doing the Toastmasters thing, right? I had funny energy about public speaking and shit like that. You feel me? Back in the day when I was a personal trainer. So I was basically afraid and uncomfortable whenever I would train or teach these large boot camps of 200 people. I'm teaching these 200 people in this boot camp and stuff, and I'm like, God damn, why the fuck am I feeling so afraid and trembling? Da da da. Boom, have a dream. Da 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 da. Have a dream of an ex-girlfriend I had in college that did Toastmasters or whatever. Boom. Long story short, I end up doing Toastmasters for like 2-3 years based off of that dream and based off of me understanding that this is a mountain I have to climb. So, boom, fast forward 12, 15 years later, right? I climbed that mountain, right? And now I do shows or whatever, the Master Student Conference, Mystic Mind Conference, where I'm up there doing my thing, running it up. You feel me? Not knowing that would be in my future. Chaos in the blood. And yeah, my bro God, Brother Yosef, Houston event, 10/11. It go down. Shrine of the Black Madonna. It's going down, baby. I want to see y'all there. Hey, y'all know we're gonna have the tools and everything. So hey, and I just want to meet the family. You feel me? It's gonna be fun. Me and D Ray gonna be there. And Yosef is gonna bring the heat. He was telling me some of the stuff about this about this lecture he about to put on. Nigga, hey, trust me, you're just gonna want to be there because I know he's gonna have it recorded. So either you want to get the recording if you can't make it live, or you want to be there in person. That's 10/11. Go to New Life Tools. Just put in New Life Tools or go to Yosef's YouTube page, and then it'll be under description somewhere. And I told Yosef to make a flyer for it, so I think he's about to put a flyer up. So then, niggas can like get to the links and stuff like that. What about elevators? Elevators, April, is the same thing we do in our when we're doing our Sunday service with the guided meditations, right? If I take you in the elevator and we're going up, that means we're about to ascend to a higher level of mind, a higher level of thinking. You feel me? If you're going down in the elevator, it doesn't mean you're going into a lower state, but it means you're going into the dark realm, the subconscious realm, the underworld, which is Osar, right? Which is this green man. You feel me? And essentially, it's the astral realms, but you going into parts of you that you need to deal with. You feel me? Like the shadow self and that emotional current that a lot of people don't face, right? So when Simba went into what was that, the dark area in the movie, essentially he was going into parts of him that he had to face, introspective look within. You feel me? And that's important for all of us to go on that journey, because essentially that introspective look within is the key to transformation. Here go another one: snakes in a dream. Snakes in a dream. So y'all know snakes symbolizes Kundalini energy, right? And I can't make it up how many people say they seen snakes in their dream. There's always snakes. It's always about snakes in the dream, right? And essentially, if you see a dead snake in your dream, then you know that your Kundalini energy has stopped and is stagnant, right? Remember, your Kundalini energy is your life force energy. That's literally your vital energy that's making you feel alive and moving throughout you, moving and flowing throughout you. So a lot of times what happens is, you know, if you eat a lot, like if you're really overweight and stuff like that, your Kundalini energy might not even be moving, just based off of you holding you or suppressing so much energy. So when you do fast, essentially the fast eats up all that fat, right? But it's doing another alchemical process, which is taking away some of that emotional current, right? That you suppress down, that has to rise to the occasion so you can be your enlightened self, enlivened self, right? So you want to see a snake in your dream moving and moving pretty well, right? You don't want to see no dead snakes in your dream. You want to see a snake in your dream moving, and that Kundalini snake energy is just essentially your Mamba mentality, right? Hey, I can't make it up. All of this stuff is spiritual. Kobe is a symbol of snakes, that Mamba mentality. So when you see Kobe, you look at him and say, damn, he has a lot of drive. He has a lot of ambition. He has a lot of willpower. Kundalini. Because for him to say, yeah, I wake up at 4 a.m. and then that's an energy that you have to have. You can't just try to will yourself to have it. The will is inside of you. The inspiration, the spirit, inspiration is inside of you. It's not something outside of you that's going to turn on your inspiration. You can get motivation from people, but essentially when you do this chakra work and Kundalini work and your shadow work and it's just your spiritual kung fu, essentially energy is going to start to make you move. Nigga, ask D-Ray, I don't got an alarm clock. I wake up at 4:30 in the morning. I don't have a job. I don't have to be nowhere. I wake up at 4:30 in the morning and get to the gym because that's the nigga that I am. You feel me? I get my meditation in the rising. Then I could go to the gym if that's one of my gym days. And that's what it is. You feel me? So it's not like I'm how would you say, forcing myself to get up like the people with like the jobs. They force you to get up. I don't have to get up, boy. So that's what I'm saying. It's a different energy that's happening inside of me based off of the spiritual work that I'm doing. So let's say you're an entrepreneur, right? And you know, you used to get up at 7 for your job or whatever, right? And now you're an entrepreneur, but now you go to sleep and you wake up at 9 or 10. that's just where your energy is at, and that's just where your energy is incumbent at. You feel me? Not saying waking up earlier is better. I'm just telling you what it is in the aspect of uh, uh, moving through this particular dimension in a particular way. So if you know you have to get to things at a particular timely manner, then essentially your Kundalini energy, right? Your Mamba mentality, that snake inside of you is going to help you move through the world accordingly, just based off of you being that new being. Oh, hey, family, I'm just telling y'all what it is. You know, I can hear some people now, they like, nah, I'm just lazy. That's laziness is one, a programming, but two, is lack of energy. And if this Kundalini is about energy, then nigga, stop jacking off, boy. Stop letting your seed go. You need that sexual energy, that vitality to move you throughout your day so you can be more confident, brass, assertive. You letting your load out on a goddamn TV screen or a computer screen, and then you trying to figure out why your mind is so cloudy at work and why you can't shoot your shot at that girl, boy. Looking crazy than a bitch at that you trying to shoot your shot. You can't. You don't got no energy to shoot. You looking crazy than a hoe because look, I'm just telling y'all what it is. You looking absolutely insane to her because she like, this nigga light is fucking dim. I don't even see no light. She looking past you. You say, hey dog, your whole mind is foggy and cloudy because you ain't holding your seed, boy. Not saying you can't ejaculate, obviously. Hold, once a month, ejaculate or whatever it is, the cycle you on. But boy, you can't just be ejaculating every other day or every day. Your ass looking crazy than the hoe around this world, boy. You don't have no light. See, when you start to realize that your the sea, right? Men is powerful entities that's here to help and provide your vehicle, which is your body, then you will stop letting it go, boy. And your wife, your spouse would appreciate that because she gonna say, oh, okay, I need this nigga to be a little bit more whatever. I need him to have that vitality, and I don't want him to be around here mad and angry all the time, or not assertive and not moving or not motivated to do anything. You go so you ejaculate, boom, and you foggy, cloudy minded all day at work, and then you come home, close the door on your wife, and play video games because that's a place where you just secluded from everybody else. You don't have to. You can just beat the game, but you don't have to beat the game of life. Hey, I'm just telling you what it is, family. I know I ain't lying. And see, the truth hurts. So now, obviously, you gotta step up to the plate or just keep on being goddamn dead inside, boy. You gotta hold your seed. Fuck that porn, boy. That shit ain't doing nothing. That shit is trash. That shit, look, the real game is for you to master, especially for my fellas, to get over that shit and move into the space of conquering these females, essentially. You feel me? You looking crazy as hell out here not holding your seed. So that Kundalini energy is important, man. Snakes in your dream is important. And if you see a dead snake, or let's say you see a poisonous snake, that means you might be even listening to something that's not serving you. message. So essentially, right, there's levels of spirit that you want to grow from and learn from. So spiritual kung fu is something I practice and something that I understand is the only thing that matters. All this theorizing and conspiracy theory, or you know, oh, Biden is an alien or whatever, Kamala is actually a man or whatever, all that shit, all of that stuff is not serving you, my nigga. You falling into an illusionary construct of you feeding yourself that trash and putting the blame on something else instead of facing yourself in the mirror. So I'm just talking to the spiritual workers. I'm talking to the ones that want to get out and change the trajectory of their life, that know they ain't coming back to this bitch because they're in the process of doing the mental alchemy and the spiritual dance or the spiritual kung fu. So that's important, family. You got to face yourself in the mirror because all of that stuff is a trap, and it's trapping you into a state of illusion. Kamala is the lizard queen. See, stuff like that. You feel me? Like, why? Okay, bet. Yay, she the lizard queen. You're going to have to face your own lizard queen and look yourself in the mirror. You see a dream in your mirror, that's an introspective look within. See, that introspective look within when you see dream or mirrors in your dream is you gonna have to get real with yourself and really understand that, hey, look, you're gonna transition out of this bitch. And if you have this internal noise that's screaming at you on a day-to-day basis, then you really gonna have to look at that noise or listen to that noise, because essentially you're gonna come back. You're gonna come back based off of you not living out your true purpose and your desire. See, I was telling the Patreon family this. I was like, look, the reason why you want to conquer stuff on this particular earth realm is not because it's real and because you got an ego about doing stuff. It's because you don't give a fuck. That's the real game. See, when you rid yourself of the human emotions, right, like myself, and move into a space of just doing things based off of you keep on waking up in this bitch, then that's the real gnosis and knowledge of transformation. You know you got to keep on moving in this hole. You can't just sit around and just play video games until you die. Nigga, your spirit is screaming at you every day saying, hey, you got to do this. Hey, you need to move here. Hey, you need to open up that restaurant. Because you're going to not only put the soul in the food, but you're going to put the soul food in the wisdom that you're going to feed people as you're serving them this delicious meal. Hey, food for thought, man. I'm just telling y'all what it is. You're going to have to run the gambit on this bitch, because essentially by you saying, oh, this ain't real, this is an illusion, I don't care, is you literally killing yourself off, knowing that you didn't try and knowing that you do care. You can't see, look, this is all I'm saying. You got a job that you know you ain't supposed to be at, and you sitting at that bitch content in a hole, but inside of you something is like, what the fuck am I doing? You sitting at that hole, sitting there just melting away. Something inside of you is scratching inside your whole heart chakra like, nigga, I need to get out. Then you cope with it by smoking it away, drinking it away when you get off. Then you had the dream of you running in the dream because you ain't ready to get on YouTube. Hey, I'm just telling you what it is, baby. It's time. It's time for you to wake up. It's time for you to get out and show out and turn up on your destination. Yeah, it's not going to be easy. Yeah, it might be some challenges. Yeah, there might be some bumps in the road. But I promise you, if you keep on going, if you keep on moving, if you keep on shifting yourself into a new world, essentially, you're going to be anew. And you're going to see your world and you're going to wake up and say, oh, I did it. I did it. Oh, okay, I did it. I conquered it. Yay, I got it. All right, bet. What they call it, the hard easy or the easy hard rule. You can do the hard now, right? Where you have to deal with them introspective feelings and work and putting out some kind of effort now, or you can deal with it on the back end. You don't want to be in no nursing home when your family and friends ain't gonna even come visit you. They're like, nigga, I don't care. They living their life and you try to get them to come to the nursing home and you, God, what? God damn. Hey, I'm just telling y'all what it is. That shit is another level. Let me see what y'all talk about before I get to this last one. And this last one is the very most important one. This last one is the one that's going to shift you. This last one is the one that helped me move into a whole different zone of genius. What y'all talk about? Call myself Anubis, that now I say I'm Ra. It is what it is. I say. Fail, learn, grow, win. I like that. That's fly. Yep, that's fly. El Código. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. In the Patreon, that's all we doing is building. Damn near every day. Book clubs, movie nights. We chopping this thing all the way. Look, I got my dream current on. This is fly. Look, dream current, where we just decode the world. What's happening in the world right now. Me, my nigga Morris, Pacho, my homegirl Pacho, and D-Ray. Chopping it up. That's this Friday. It go down on my birthday. And I might go live on YouTube so y'all can see what I'm talking about. Because we go deep into the gnosis and really turn up on our destination. Here go the last one, man. Gods and goddesses in your dreams. Gods and goddesses in your dream. I can't make that up. Look, I had a particular dream one day where there was a god that came to me. I didn't know what the god was. I didn't know who the god was. There was a particular god came to me, but he told me his name. I forgot the name, right? I don't even remember the name now. It's on my personal altar though, because I remember I printed it out or whatever. And I did. Damn, I wish I remembered the name. Fuck. But essentially what happened was I never heard of this god at all, right? Looked it up. Boom. Looked up the god that came to me in the dream, and it gave me some real fly shit. This was when I was fucking still working and shit like that, right? I think I was in a 1-bedroom apartment. So I said, oh shit. Okay, bet. I looked it up, boom. Whatever it was right on point. And so much so I had invoked that god. I had turned that god into a crystal, into a particular crystal that I had on my person, right? Used to twirl that crystal around everywhere and just move and talk to that god. And that shit was crazy. And it was one of these weird name gods that just came to me out of nowhere. So let's say you know the god that comes to you, right? Then you want to actually tap in with the god, you feel me, and see what's going on with the god. You feel me? You don't want to just be like let the guy go by. That nigga is an energy signature that's talking to you, that's trying to express something inside of you. Boom. Encyclopedia of Spirits. Man, appreciate that, Rising Vibes. You know the vibes is always rising. Let's see what we got, baby. Let's just invoke a guide real quick together, shall we? Give us a guide for today. Give us a guide for today. Give us a guide that's going to give us a powerful message. Give us a guide that's going to give us a powerful message. Give us a guide that's going to bring some light and clarity to us right now. Jupiter. Okay. Jupiter. Let's see what Jupiter is about. Jupiter. I don't know if I can see that. Jupiter, the god Jupiter. Okay. Hey, somebody need to hear this message. Let's see what it says. Jupiter, Deus Pater, sacred father, God, the father. Love, Jove, Rome, origins, Rome. Jupiter is the supreme deity of Rome, lord of light and ruler of the daytime. Hey, chaos in the blood, baby. Jupiter was considered the head of the Roman pantheon, the divine equivalent of the Pater Familias, the Roman father who ruled his family and household as if he were God. Okay, so that's already giving you a father figure, or this Osar figure, right? The ruler or the leader in your home. Jupiter is identified so closely with the Greek Zeus that their names are sometimes used interchangeably. Oh, okay. Well, this is a demiurge god. Okay. Hey, you know, you can get it in like that. However, they were initially distinct spirits. Okay. Well, maybe not. Jupiter is a dominating, imposing figure. Ooh, dream wise, baby. Imposing on these niggas, boy. You see my shirt, I'm wicked than a motherfucker. What? You're playing with them boys. He may have absorbed other male deities who now manifest as his various paths. I'm not doing that because I don't absorb niggas. Chaos in the blood, baby. What? That may eventually have been what would have happened to Zeus had paganism survived for longer. Jupiter is the spirit of thunder. Oh, okay, so we talk about Shango. Hey, lightning and weather, withholding and bestowing rain and thus abundance and fertility. He presides over the Roman pantheon, but is a remote figure compared to the beloved Mars and Juno, who were actually involved in people's lives. So yeah, Jupiter is a good deity for the fellas to tap into. So you can really get on with the get down. Favorite people, Romans, Italians. Jupiter has a soft spot for ladies. He's a ladies' man, so deal with Shango. You know, that's the same charismatic, charming, smooth operator guy. You feel me? So you want to deal with Jupiter if you're trying to get your ladies' man on. You feel me? During droughts, Rome's noble women were sent barefoot up the steep slope of the Capitoline hill to Jupiter's temple, weeping, probably very genuinely and sincerely, as their feet were undoubtedly bruised and bloody, and with unbounded hair begging him for rain. Allegedly, he always responded favorably. Okay, so that means he gonna make it rain on you. So that means he a lady man with that money, baby. He gonna get your feet done. What? He gonna get your feet. He gonna get that pedicure ready. What? He gonna have you in them nice ass stilettos. He gonna have you in some nice shoes. He gonna have your shoe game on fleek. What? Jupiter is so nigga, if I was y'all, my single players out there, fuck with Jupiter, boy. What? You're gonna have it, you're gonna have the money, what? You're gonna have the bag, and you're gonna be able to take care of the female. You feel me? Fuck the Cheesecake Factory. Let's go to you feel me? D-Ray's supposed to take me somewhere nice for my birthday, somewhere real expensive. I am excited about it. Because you know my fat ass love to eat. Love to eat. I did a fast yesterday. I was like, yeah, and you know it's been a while, and I was like, fast, them fast. You know, it's kind of like, all right, this shit, you know, you got to get back used to it and shit. You feel me? Manifestations. Jupiter traditionally manifests as an imposing, viral, bearded man. So that's them niggas, you know, that's the niggas with them nice beards and shit. My shit coming in, you feel me? You feel me though? I'm in this bitch. You feel me? Virile, bearded man. The word jovial technically means Jove, like, and indicates someone who is good humored, convivial, inclined to make merry. So he's charming. He's you know, he's a seductive. He's player. You feel me? Hey, I'm talking to my players out there. You need to fuck with Jupiter. I would go get a picture of Jupiter and put him up, and then I would invoke him. Let's see how we're gonna invoke him real quick. Consort Juno, an earlier consort may have been Diana, Lady of the Night. As part of the capital triad, Jupiter has two consorts, Juno, who sits to his left, and Minerva, who sits on his right. He had an affair with Juturna. So that nigga is what's that shit? He nigga got two wives in this bitch. You feel me? Day is Thursday. Okay, this is how we're gonna invoke him. Day is Thursday. Traditionally, the day Romans refrain from working, their day off. So Thursday is his day. Tree, walnut. The Latin name for walnut species, Jogulin, literally means Jupiter's nuts. Oh shit. Double entendre intended. Double entendre intended. Pause. God damn, I was gonna tell y'all to go eat some nuts, but now I'm like, hold on now. That nigga said he got some big nuts. Pause. God damn. Dream up. God damn, what the hell? This nigga here tripping. Hey, I'm just hey. Hey, is it hey, you want hey, you want to be a ladies man? Shit. Go get you some walnuts or put them on your altar. You don't got to eat them hoes, but goddamn, you're gonna have to deal with them hoes. Big ass nuts. Pause. Goddamn. Sacred days. Jupiter was traditionally venerated as the idea of each month. The 13th day of each month, except for March, May, July, and October, when the Ides are celebrated on the 15th. He was also honored with festivals throughout the year. So the 13th is his day. You feel me? Let's see here. It says petition. Jupiter was traditionally addressed similar to this invocation. Jupiter, in making this offering to you, I request and sincerely pray that you will watch over me and be gracious to me, my children, my home, and my entire household. So that's a petition you could say. Jupiter, in making this offering to you. Now I will remix this a million because this is still like a begging thing. So remix it to make it in the form of you speaking to yourself. You feel me? Because that's the real praying, is you honoring yourself in such a formidable way that your energy just magnetizes this Jupiter energy to you. You feel me? So that's good. Okay, here go the offerings. The offering is honey cake, substantial quantities of wine, and cooked meals. Hey, so now that's good. So honey cake is also a symbol. Remember, honey and cake, when they show like sweet stuff, it's also a symbol of sweetness, right? So if a lady is giving you some play, she's being real sweet to you or whatever. That's what the honey cake is. You feel me? She about to give up them cakes. So essentially that honey cake is she being sweet to you, right? and then she's gonna bring you some good ass wine and a cooked meal. God damn, after that shit, you just need to get rubbed one. What? You just need her to do her thing, and then you probably be knocked the fuck out, boy. What? Good ass sleep. Some cake, which is some ass, some good wine, and a cooked meal. God damn, you on your throne, boy. You chilling like a bitch if you get all of that shit. So you want to get you a cake, or you want to make sure. See, this is actually for the females to do that offering. So she got to offer it to you in that form, right? She got to get you a nice cake, some good wine, and she got to cook a great meal. You feel me? And that's going to turn on your Jupiter inside. You feel me? Because she is the squirrel trying to get that nut up out of you. So now, hey, I'm just telling you what it is. If she trying to get that nut up out of you, she gonna have to get you this good ass cake, which is some ass, which is her saying, I'm about to wear this real provocative stuff, you feel me? So he can be in this bitch tripping. He'll be in this hole looking at me while I'm cooking. He gonna be like mesmerized. Like, fuck the game. He gonna be staring. He gonna be zombified in that thing. Like, oh shit, it's going down. He just get his whole shit just chopped up. What? Good wine. You know that wine is gonna put you in that lucid state, that trance-like state. So you're gonna be looking at her damn near drooling in this bitch. Oh god damn, you get shit. And she cooking up a nice meal. She hit you with that good ass cooking. You damn near about what? Hey, all right. I'm just telling y'all what it is. Y'all want to fuck with Jupiter? Y'all want to be the ladies, man? Y'all need to get somebody to do this for you immediately. And then that Jupiter is gonna turn on. You know how good you're gonna feel after this day? Nigga, that next day, you're going to be up like a motherfucker. Nobody can tell you shit. You're going to be smiling at work. Your boss going to come to you with that bullshit. You're going to be, I got you, boss. I'm good. You're going to be ready, boy. What? Chaos in the blood. So, yeah, this book, Encyclopedia of Spirits, everybody must have it, of course. Judica Ilks. So you can get to your deities and entities fast when they come to you in the dream state, because essentially that energy signature is speaking a language to you that you need to deal with inside invocation or outside evoking it, to be in the presence of your home and your surroundings. Give me some questions, baby. Give me some questions. This don't sound like me. What? Okay. Bella. Keon said pause. You know, I paused, man. You know, hey. I have some books by the name is in there too. Ashay. All right, Carlet, that's good. That's it. That's where it's at. You feel me? That's where we want to get out with the get down. And you know, I told the Patreon family I'm gonna start doing this Invoking deity series on the Patreon, where I'm just gonna chop up the meaning behind the certain symbols of each deity. Because remember, each of these deities are just energy signatures, and their tools, or the things that you offer them, or their particular symbols that they're carrying, right, is just a symbol. Like if you see a deity carrying a sword, right? Well, a sword can be interpreted into words. You take the S, put it to the back of the S, it would be words, right? And your words is the sword that you're yielding, you feel me, or cutting things off. So then with that particular deity, you're going to have to speak with your throat chakra a lot in order to invoke them or evoke them that will bring forth a certain level of diatribe, or you speaking things into existence, or speaking with clarity and ease. So a lot of times, like let's say a particular deity comes to you that's dealing with a sword, right? Hercules or some shit, right? And then you see Hercules in your dream, and he's a hero figure, which is Heru, and and you see him with his sword or whatever, right? So essentially, you just got to understand that that sword is you cutting away or chopping off things with how you speaking to yourself. Okay, remember, the throat chakra is not just about you speaking with ease. It's how you're saying stuff to yourself, the sweet nothings you're saying to yourself, the level of high vibrational energy you're speaking to yourself. So you want to be able to be mindful of your words. You don't want to speak bad about yourself because you're unconsciously thinking of a program that trapped you when you was a kid. You want to speak power to yourself, regardless of how you're feeling in the moment. Speaking that power in yourself will start to change the vibration, and then you'll start to feel better, and then you'll start to move better. So that's just one example of that. You feel me? You want to really look into these symbols and the tools that they're using, because it's a coded language to move a particular gnosis inside of you that's going to shift your world. Very, very important, family. Very, very important. If I had a question, why are y'all so dope? Hey, that's that shit. That's that work, baby. That's that spiritual kung fu. You think I'm dope? Wait until you see the family and the Patreon. We all dope. You feel me? That's what it is. We smoking on that gas. Smoking on that gas. What is the god with the horse head? I used to dream he was chasing me. That is, who is that god? I can't remember. Wait, the horse head. Damn. Um, somebody will know it. Somebody will know it. But that might be an important god too, is to look up as well. We had did that horse head god in class one day. What the hell is that horse head god? I don't even remember. What did it say? If I nut, then continue to act for an extended period of time without nutting again, am I building up, or is it over because of that first one? Hey, the thing is that light on the semen, right? And a lot of people think they can just internalize the light, but because we're physical in nature, we need to be able to hold the fluids so that fluids can actually transmit our quantum world. So when you first ejaculate, um, yeah, you're basically just starting the process over. But at the end of the day, it's not. See, this is how I like to think of it. You're building up a certain energy that's gonna move through you and enliven your spirit. So essentially, when you hold your seed, essentially that the uh uh the fluid itself is going to be healing, because those are healing properties for your body. But the light on the semen, right, is also healing from a whole nother quantum realm that's actually transforming your body and your energy and how you move and carry yourself. So then you do that enough times, right? Then essentially you're going to catch up a particular wave of a behavior that you're going to start to exude in your world. You feel me? And it's just going to become normal. So it's kind of like when you do fat, like, and this is actually a bad example, but I'm gonna still use it because it's my example. Uh, I used to, like, I fasting was hard, right, back in the day. Then eventually, after I did the first day, then 3 days, then 5 days, then 10 days, then a 40 day, then a 30 day, I started to realize, and then I started to do 1 day a week, 2 days a week, whatever. Then fasting just became easy. You feel me? So there was a mental construct that was blocking me from doing a fast just based off of the program of you got to eat 3 times a day that you was trained in public school with, right? Because they feeding you at 7:30 when you come, and then they're feeding you at 12, and you got to go home and eat dinner or whatever, right? So just based off of that programming that they built inside of us, you got to eat 3 times a day when you can literally just eat once a day and be good, or not even eat. You can eat once every 2 days. So that might sound strange to the family, right? But to me, it's just a normal thing. You feel me? Where I could pull that off just based off of me reprogramming myself and killing off that old program of 3 times a day. So now, and with me, I don't like to like put rules on anything. So I'm just straight chaos. So, I might eat once every 2 days, or I might eat 2 times in a day. You feel me? But it just depended on my energy and me being real in tune with what I need in the particular time. So that's what it is, family. That's what it is. Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I love and appreciate y'all. Hey, Patreon, y'all know what it is. Book club tomorrow. It go down. Book club tomorrow. Be there. Be square. If you want to join in on the Patreon, come to the link. Look at the link in the description. Y'all know what to do. Like and share this video up, family. I love and appreciate y'all. Y'all know what time it is. Peace to the gods.